All right, this is the May 2021 City Progress Report. The interchange project is alive and well, continuing to make great progress there. Plenty of information before you on where we stand there tonight. The main thing is we're continuing to negotiate with landowners for right-of-way and easements. That's really the main highlight right now. Also, as DJ presented, getting that right-of-way out in the townships is also another major achievement there. We continue to be on track. We're looking to go to bid this fall in 2021, and then we would see construction in 2022 and 2023. Jefferson Avenue is another exciting project that is currently underway. So this will be broken down into two phases, but it is important to note that both phases will be completed this year. They're just dividing them on a north and south way. As you can see in the picture, they've removed some of that asphalt. They're beginning to install the water main. As just kind of a general reminder, the project scope for this is including water main, storm sewer, curb and gutter ramps, and then that storm water sump pump collection pilot project that will be exciting and may be able to be replicated throughout our community. A Street South and Madera traffic signal. So that project did recently get underway. And again, this one will be divided into two phases as well, the north and the south. For members of the council as well as members at home, you'll see the two different detour routes highlighted for you. The keynote here too is that A Street South will essentially maintain openness throughout this project. There will be a select few dates in there where it will be closed when they have to actually install the traffic signals and things of that nature, but the east and west route really won't be interrupted too terribly badly. The north and south will actually be a different story there. So again, take advantage of those two detour routes that you see in front of you there. We do expect completion of this project in September 2021, key date being there, it's done before school begins later this fall. Again, you can see the project scope in front of you there. I think the main thing to highlight here is that we're actually going to go to a camera detection system here as opposed to those in-ground detection systems that are kind of the older, more traditional ways. Those camera detections do provide a lot more benefits, a lot more flexibility, adaptability, and are a more modern way to do that because they don't require replacement whenever the pavement needs to be repaired. They're more reliable at detecting different vehicular bodies, and as well as they can have their detection zones changed much more easily as opposed to those sensors that are planted into the ground. I would just encourage all the members of the public to follow our press releases, our website, as well as our social media for project updates throughout this construction season on this project, as well as future renditions of the progress report. Coffee with Paul is something that's been going on for quite some time, but something we probably haven't highlighted too much. It is where our very own city manager, Paul Brazino, has his regular segment that we put onto our website, the city's YouTube, Facebook, and different venues there. And really, it's an opportunity for Paul to discuss topics that are important to the Brookings area residents, provide updates to city operations, current and upcoming events and initiatives, as well as what it's like to be a city manager on a day-to-day basis. We also offer an opportunity for the public to win one of the Bring Your Dreams mugs. You can do that by submitting a question to Paul to answer on Coffee with Paul. City of Brookings was recently recognized as one of the safest cities in South Dakota by Safewise.com. We currently rank number 7 with a few others in front of us. These communities were ranked by using FBA crime data from the FBI Uniform Crime Rating Program, U.S. Census Bureau data, as well as Safewise State of the Safety Survey and Gun Violence Archive. DJ did a great job, as well as our Parks and Recreation Department, all of Public Works, and everyone involved really with the spring cleanup. Another great year in Brookings that went very smoothly, very efficiently. Some of the takeaways that you'll see from 2020 is that the cost of the city continue to rise as we have those inflators in place. We were down a little bit on tonnage this year, but one of the things we've kind of learned is that the tonnage doesn't seem to impact it overtly too much because we're still mobilizing the same crews, pieces of equipment, and things of that nature. So there may be some marginal changes there, but really it comes down to the mobilization. And really a great segue there is recognizing all of our Public Works staff. That includes the Street, Engineering, and Solid Waste Division. It was National Public Works Week from May 16th to 22nd. Public Works really encompasses a broad segment of the services that we provide as a city, anything from stormwater maintenance to our regional airports and landfills, a lot of the core services that our residents enjoy and truthfully count on a day-to-day basis to get to work, school, a lot of the different commuting activities, and ensuring that the garbage and all those collections are picked up as well. So likely a lot of services that we all take for granted, but again, like to recognize them for the great work that the staff does on a day-to-day basis. A new initiative that we launched this year out of the Parks, Recreation, and Forestry Department was the Urban Forest Initiative. It launched on April 22nd, and we had such a great response, it didn't even make it a full month. We had to close it on May 17th. 47 residents participated in that and planted a total of 82 trees. Based on the popularity of it, we will be bringing it back in 2022 and hopefully expanding it a little bit further so that we can make it longer than a month next time will be Dusty's goal. Summer reading program is underway for children. There's 179 children registered from 88 families. Registration maintains open through the duration of the program, which ends in July. So if you have more kids that you would like to sign up, go to the front desk at the library. Likewise, just yesterday, we opened up the teen and adult registration. So any teens and adults that would like to participate in the summer reading program, that can be done at the front desk of the library. Police Department, a couple of new features that have come online recently just to make the public aware. One of them, actually not yet released, will come online in June, is a program called Cop Logic. This is an online police reporting tool. So this is for your minor incidents where you need to file a police report, possibly for insurance purposes or anything that is more on that minor side. You can actually do that electronically, and you can do it for free. They'll be launching that in June, as mentioned, and that'll be available on the police website. I think it's important to provide the reminder that this is not an emergency service function. So in case of emergency, please do call 911, which segues nicely into our last topic. Text to 911 is now available. So you can call or text 911. Calling is still the preferred option, I'm being told, but texting is available in those situations where maybe a call for whatever reason is not feasible. With that, I would stand for any questions.
Council members, questions? Holly?
You had mentioned that on our new streetlight project, it's going to be one of the camera devices. We currently have those being utilized in town, correct? At least one location where we have one of those?
I believe there's at least one location, but I believe DJ and Jackie may still be here if they want to provide more detail on that.
Thank you. Yes, we actually have several locations in Brookings where we have camera detection, 8th Street South and 7th Avenue South, along with 22nd Avenue and 3rd Street and Old Line intersection, and there may be others that I'm not thinking of right offhand. So we're trying to transition to that new camera detection system.
Thank you.
Any other comments or questions, Council? Nick?
Yeah, I had a question about the Cop Logic program. Do we know if it works with our current Engage app, the other electronic system we have?
That's something we'd have to look into a little bit further. There may be a way we can link out to it. I'm not sure that there's a smooth integration, but we can look into that further. But I think there's probably a way we can at least put a hyperlink to it to make that a little bit easier to use.
Okay. Councilmember Bacon, do you have any questions, comments?
I would like to thank Jake and Paul and Jackie and all of our staff. This to be reported on so regularly on the activities of our city and the activities of our staff is so refreshing, and knowing where we're at financially all the time. So I just feel we're so blessed, and that we have great leadership providing this information to the council.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jake.